Om Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Hari Om everybody. Welcome back. We are continuing chapter 16. We are at the last portion of chapter 16 with Pujya Swamiji. So we are all set to continue today's class. Mana beta, we are all set.
योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् Hari Om. Bhagavan, in the last class we saw Kama, Krodha, Tatha, Lobha. These three are gateways to Naraka. We have seen how these three things create exhaustively. I mean, to the extent possible in our class. Those who have missed the last class, I request you all to listen. Last 2, 3, 4 classes, if you listen, the connectivity and the continuity can be understood and appreciated. And the value of this wonderful discourse of Bhagavan will be understood in a perfect manner or near perfect manner. Now, therefore, these three are kama, desire, krodha, anger, and the greed, lobha. These three are three gateways through to naraka or darkness. So, where is that self improvement begins? First, discover that these three are the gateways. So, I must avoid these three. Drop these three. Whatever in the past, okay. But right now, from now, this moment onwards, these three things are to be kept in mind, and we should not entertain, we should not enter into these three gates. We should not entertain these three: desire, greed, and anger. Okay. Now, so Bhagavan Krishna says in 22nd verse, Yetairvimuktah kaunteya तमोद्वारैस्त्रिभिर्नरः आचरत्यात्मनः ततो याति परां गतिम् एतैर्विमुक्तः कौन्तेय तमोद्वारैस्त्रिभिर्नरः आचरत्यात्मनः श्रेयः ततो यान्ति परां गतिम्. Now, Bhagavan said, solution is given. First solution is what? Yetaihi vimuktaha. Tamo dwaraihi tribihi naraha. Naraha, a human being. Having liberated from, vimuktaha, liberated, freed from the entanglements of desire, anger, and the greed. Having freed from these three first. Yetair vimuktaha. Meaning discipline the desires, reduce the anger, and eventually eliminate. When reduced, the desire and the anger are reduced. Because desires are reduced, anger goes down. More the desires, more the person becomes angry towards himself, towards society, towards people, towards circumstances, even towards the God. Because we saw in the last class, Twan, Mom, they hate me. Atma paradeheshu. In themselves and in others. So, listen now. Kama, Krodha, Lobha is there, no? Mada, Matsarya, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Now, Kama, I have said this in one of the previous classes. Desire is the beginning. If Kama not fulfilled, naturally all desires are not fulfilled. So, anger, it results from Kama, anger is born. From desire, anger is born. Resentment, irritation, anger directed towards anybody, external or anger directed towards oneself, internal. Because the desire is not fulfilled, it produces anger. All those people who are obstructing, situations obstructing, anger, it comes. If desire is fulfilled, it leads to greed. One desire leads to many other desires, which we saw in the last classes, previous classes. So Kama, desire is the beginning. Fulfilled, greed. Not fulfilled, anger. So Kama, Krodha, Lobha, all three. Now, draw another line, convert them into converging. Anger is there. Greed is there. Kama, not fulfilled, anger. Fulfilled, greed. These two again come and merge. Point of convergence. Where? Moha. Moha. Why? Under anger also, we get into delusion. And greed also takes me to delusion. So, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. So, one V is like this, other V is like this. It comes down. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. Now, Moha, eventually, it produces Mada, pride, under delusion. Under delusion, different kinds of pride comes. If greed is there, out of greed, delusion. So the delusion whose root is greed, that root. So deluded, greed makes me deluded. Under the delusion, because I started gaining more and more, I'm confident and then I'm capable, all those thoughts rise. A kind of pride comes into it, mother, intoxicated by pride. If not fulfilled, anger, it leads to delusion. Out of that also pride comes. That you search an area where you are stronger. Suppose you are weaker in this. Immediately, I've seen in my life so many people saying, suppose somebody is talking about uh, one aspect of their glory. Say, for example, my house is very good. A man says, and this man, other man is listening, he was irritated in a sense because of jealousy, hatred, comparison. An irritation comes inside that I could not get such a house. And certain times it creates anger also, stating that, I could not achieve, angry at himself. Then angry at in family members. Had my father been good, I would have also got this house. Had my mother been working, I would have got this much. Had my grandfather saved some money on my name directly, grandson's name, I would have got. So suddenly the thoughts come towards, had my brother not cheated me or sister's marriage, I had to perform. Had my father saved money for sister's marriage, I would not have spent that much amount. Today, I would have purchased this house. See, all various thoughts will come. When thoughts are coming, see, listen now. So when somebody said I am purchased a house, a zoo house, I am entertaining all kind. My durbhagya. I am now bad luck, ill luck. I am the thought. When the other man is constantly talking about his house, my ego is hurt. On one side, I am unable to accept it because I know had I got this, had I got that, I would have got that. That mind ego says, that's okay. He has got his house. Now I will be proud of something which he has not got, and I will put forth that thought before him. आपके पास घर तो है ही, बट हमारा जो घर है ना पहाड़ के ऊपर रेंटेड हाउस है, मगर इतना खुला खुला हवा है, प्योर एयर आई गेट. माई हाउस इज ऑन रेंटेड हाउस बट ऑन द माउंटेन टॉप, एंड इट इज रियली हेल्दी एंड रियली गुड वेजिटेशन आई गेट. Somehow I discover something to counter that ego of other person or pride of other person, and I discover something. I don't have new house, but I justify what I got, I glorify what I got, and then I derive some kind of pride from that. I hope you got it. Observe, when somebody says, I bring something else into picture to satisfy my ego, to show my pride. If you have also pride, you don't have also, you will discover what you have compared to others and what others don't have. Then you take pride in that. Once you got the pride, then comparison begins. Because somebody got more than you. Mattaha sarati matsarya, jealousy comes. So, first of all, desire is the gateway. These three are powerful. In this, first, greed can enter, anger, out of anger, desire is born. I'm angry myself. I think मैं करके दिखाऊंगा. A desire is born. I'll show what I am. A desire is born to show something to somebody. Because he was angry. Because he was challenged. The greed is there. By looking at somebody, I also want to be. Then from that desire to possess greed, more and more, then I got more desires. I mean, this antakarana is like a hodgepodge condition. So, renounce these three. One who is liberated from these three. Tamodvarehi. These three gates are tamaha, hell, darkness. Tamodvarehi, naraha, a human being having liberated. How to liberate? But Bhagavan Krishna will tell later on. So, disciplining the desire. I wanted to tell this thought. Disciplining the desire. So, what is the stress in the stress management sessions when we take? The only cause, one slide I'll put in PowerPoint, only cause for stress is mismanagement of desires. Mismanagement of desire management is dharma. What is Dharma Shastra tells us? It tells us desire management. Manage your desires. What are required, what are not required. I'll just pause for 2 seconds here. Just a minute. So Dharma Shastras tell us desire management. Wonderful, isn't it? Unwanted expectations cause stress. Desire that you should be here right now in front of me at any cost. I want you to be here. That causes stress. That fellow doesn't want to come to you, but you want that guy to come. You tell your wife, make biryani. She says, I am busy, I cannot do it today. So desire, okay, if you can't make it, my dear darling, don't worry. We can have it next week. Drop it, postpone it. Or can we order from outside? If you don't mind. But I'm very eager to eat biryani. If I can manage, manage. Our wife says sometimes, okay, by evening I'll make it, don't worry, come. But she could not make it, prepare biryani for some other reason. You already set a mind that I will eat, go and eat biryani. But after reaching home, you were told that I could not make it, sorry. Then see, gussa will come. So, very simple. Desire management is the subject matter of Dharma Shastras. First, what to desire? Dharmic desire. Dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmar. Those desires which are unopposed to dharma is me. 7th chapter. Bhagavan Krishna will tell that next verse. Mein. So, first of all, I want to tell this. This desire, kama to be is desire means desire. Dharma Shastras will discipline the desires. When desires are disciplined with an option of philosophy behind spiritual understanding that nothing is in my control, I only propose, God may dispose, God may accept it. Therefore, second thing I say in the management talks that people ask me, are expectations wrong? I said no. You can expect genuine things, dharmic things you can expect. I expect my son to get a job, my daughter should get married to a good boy, and I expect my wife and our husband should be healthy. I expect them to reciprocate, and then I expect them to take care of me. It's all fine. It's okay. There's no problem. We are in worldly. I expect you all to listen to this talk attentively. I hope you are listening, each one of you, very attentively. That's okay. Fine. Now, but when is the desire that causes me stress? It is dharmic desire, na? I want you to listen to me attentively so that you don't miss. In fact, I don't know who you really are. Who are you actually listening to this lecture? I don't know you. Perhaps if I see your face, I may recognize. Some of you know are known to me, many of you are not known to me. But today in the class, who is watching and who is not watching, I don't know and I don't want to know. But I know if you are listening. Some are listening at least. At least the organizers, I hope they are listening. I expect you to listen to me if you are there before the screen. Okay. But this is dharmic desire? Yes. But in the dharmic desire also, I must add one more clause, one more beauty to it. What is the beauty? To protect myself. So expectations are fine, but do not insist upon them. So insisted expectations cause great turmoil in us. If I insist that you all should listen to these talks attentively, understand, I will be disappointed. So I don't want that insistence. I only expect which is dharma from my part, a dharmic desire, but I don't insist. I'm expecting my children to look after me, but if I insist, it will lead me to disappointment. If they don't take care of me, if I give a gap keep a window open, not to suffocate myself in the prison walls of expectations. I keep a window open. Maybe, may not be. So I already set up my mind. May not happen. Then anger won't come, stress won't come. And with another philosophical thought or spiritual thought, greed. First of all, recognizing various desires that gurgle in my mind are the very fundamental causes for sorrow in life. Adharmic desires. Dharmic desires also cause sorrow if you insist. Adharmic desires themselves cause sorrow. And moreover, if you insist adharmic desires more and more, it has to happen. More greed will come. So how do we control greed? Understand, nothing is real. Bhajagovindam, you must study again and again. मूढजहि धनागमतृष्णा कुरु सद्बुद्धिं मनसि वितृष्णाम् यल्लभसे निजकर्मोपात्तं वित्तं तेन विनोदय चित्तं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते Nijakarmopattam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. Be happy and quite contented. Whatever destiny provides. You may desire 1,000 things. All may not be fulfilled. If they are in the category of adharma, they should not be desired. Even if they are under the category of dharma, karma doesn't permit me to get them. I will not get them. But who can put best efforts in dharmic efforts? Karmanyevadikaraste mahapareshu kadacha, that principle. And understanding that nothing is permanent, everything will be gone away one day. And no matter whatever much I gain expansion, the real peace is inside and not in the worldly objects, emotions and thoughts, OET, the field of OET. If these principles are always brightly shining, the lights of those things are always kept on, switch on. Not put off, switch on. Then the greed also can be removed. So, etair vimuktaha. By these principles, if these three things are removed, then I get, see, disease vanished. As Gurudev gives beautiful example. Disease vanished. One thing is achieved. No disease in the body. Very good. Now, health is not yet regained. Disease gone. Health not yet gained. Vigor, vitality, inspiration, freshness, confidence, the digestive capacity. I was fasting, suppose 21 days because of typhoid or 1 month of not food, or jaundice, no taste. The taste is not there. So to regain that taste, it will keep slowly eat. So one day again, the full hunger comes. So that is one part of journey. Removing the evils, negative thoughts from my mind is one part of sadhana. Cultivating good thoughts through right conduct, acharati, atmanashreya, for the one's own good, one's own progress, practicing good things, studying, understanding, love, kindness, sharing, compassion, justice. These qualities, when they are cultivated positively, then there is a beauty and there is a spiritual progress, peace and prosperity in one's own bosom. And such a peaceful individual can radiate that peace all around. And wherever the rays of the peace emerging from the heart of this great Mahatma touches others' hearts, their hearts also will respond and slowly start changing. So, acharati atmana shreya. Practice what is shreya for you, good for you, best for you, which will uplift you. So these practices should be continued. Puja, meditation, service, swadhyaya, little tapasya, little vows, little fasting, good satsang. All these things are good practices. So people say, Gurudev said, somebody told Gurudev long back, one youngster. So just be good and do good. That's it. No philosophy is required. Then Gurudev asked, be good and do good, it's one step. But does it lift your consciousness still higher and higher? No. You need knowledge, you need meditation, you need reflection. So what next? What next? I was telling a few months back, someone, being good is different from being proactively active. Being proactive, being actively good. Being good is one thing, but being active for your own upliftment. Our own upliftment depends upon our contribution to people around, our society. Because I see myself in everybody. So my heart starts expanding. When the heart starts expanding, the clots which are there in the heart, clots of ignorance, like blood clots in the heart or anywhere in the blood, in any organ, the brain, heart, whatever it is, they starts because of this expansion of heart. All those clouds, or the clots, clogged things, the knots, they dissolve in the expansion of the heart. They get freedom to move and we can easily throw them out. Just as certain things, if we want to, we expand it by heat and then we can easily take out. So, tato yati param gatim. Then he can reach the supreme goal. So two things, mainly, removing kama, krodha, lobha, right? Vimuktaha, being liberated from it, and positively practicing certain good things. These two will lift us and take us to supreme goal. Okay, sir. What is the positive practice, which I touched upon in the just now? But Bhagavan Krishna beautifully says, Yashastra vidhimutsrujya vartate kamakarataha nasa siddhimavapnoti na sukham na param gatim. In 24th verse, next verse, he will give the solution. But again, he says, what happens? What will happen? Be merry, be enjoy, desires cultivate, be greedy, be angry at everybody at any cost for your own prosperity, and aggrandize, loot, plunder, harm everybody, and just create desire after desires, keep on fulfilling them. If that kind of a lifestyle I adopt, what is the loss? What's the problem? Bhagavan says, those who set aside Shastra Vidhi Mutsrujya. Shastra, Shashanat Shastra. Shastra is that which instructs us, which tells us, like manual, do's and don'ts. Manual is necessary. Every electronic gadget, whatever we purchase, there's the manual, or electronic or non-electronic. Do's and don'ts are given. And they have to be studied first. So these are the do's. If you all the don'ts you do and not doing the do's, meaning do's are not done, dropped, and all don'ts are practiced, then the mission will spoil. It won't work for longer time. So the book instructions which are given by Shastras as do's and don'ts, they are to be followed for our good. Manual is given for our good. Diet rules are given for our good. Exercise techniques and rules are given for our good. We have to follow them. So therefore, yaha, He who Shastra Vidhim Usrudya, setting aside all the Shastric declarations or injunctions or instructions, Vartate Kamakarataha, acting under the impulse of desire. कामकारतः जैसा सोचा वैसा कर ले, जो मैंने सोच लिया कर लिया. आई फेल्ट इट, आई डिड इट. देयर इज नो स्टैंडर्ड, नो प्रमाण, नो रेफरेंस. आई फेल्ट इट, आई डिड इट. आई वांटेड इट, आई गॉट इट by wrong means. Kamakarata means the entire life is no injunctions, no manual, just like desires. Why did you kill him? I felt like killing him, I killed. That's it. Why did you cheat him? No, I wanted to cheat him, make money, that I cheated. That's all. But he's suffering, don't you know that? One experience I'll tell you of mine long back when I was working. So I was returning home after work, day's work at about 9:30, 10:30 bhi ho gaya, 10:30 I think, or 10:30. In those days, I used to stay outskirts of city. So at one point, I got a bus, and later on another bus about 3 kilometers on the highway, then walk 1 kilometer to my house. So in the late night in those days, buses are not there. I had to either I walk 3 kilometers straight road on the highway, then again 1 kilometer inside, 4 kilometers. Some people are still standing for getting some lift. कोई ट्रक आया, कोई टेम्पो ट्रैवलर आया, सब भैया छोड़ दो आगे, 2 रुपए दे देंगे. In those days, I was standing with my bag, office bag, briefcase, standing there. And then some truck came, some tempo truck or something. So आगे का सीट खाली था. So when everybody running there, I just stopped and I got there. कहाँ जाना है भाई? यहीं पे छोड़ो ना यार, आगे just 3 kilometers on the main road of that colony. Oh, okay sir, बैठ जाइए. So one my right leg inside, a door opened, left leg I'm about to put my bag, right leg about sat almost half. I sat, leg is down. Somebody said, आपका पैसा गिर गया सर रोड पे. तो 2,700 rupees in the year 1991 or 92 or 90. 91 perhaps. This is 2005, 25, sorry. Imagine 32, 33 years back. 2,700, huge value on those days. When I saw that, exactly 2,700 was in my pocket also, I kept. And same 100 rupee notes and all same notes, similar. So genuinely, I thought it was my money only. This fellow was hurrying, jana, jaldi jana, baith jao. And that man lifted from the money he collected from the road, it just fell at my feet. So thank you, sir. You saved me 2,700 rupees. It's my hard-earned money. And I thanked God and Gurudev. Came back home. When I was changing my clothes to sleep, when the pant is being hanged there to the nail, to the hanger, I put my hand in my pocket. My money was intact. The money was intact. No purse. Then I found this money also is kept in this pocket, is also extra money. I felt so bad that poor fellow, who lost it? I already came 4 kilometers away. How much the soul must be suffering, the jiva, the human being. Maybe poor man, maybe rich man, I don't know. I felt so bad, uneasy, and I could not sleep that day. किसका मैंने उठा के लेके आ गया? पूछूं. I did not check also in my pocket, but it was genuine for me. Same note, same amount, same total. And nobody claimed also. The people are there and no one came to collect the money. तो मेरा है किसी बोला इन्हें 5 चीज चेल होगी, सब देख रहे थे. Obviously, it was mine because nobody came forward. But somebody would have lost before me. I don't know. Then how to, in those, nothing, difficult to find him. So next day morning, I went to a place, to our Gurudev's ashram. in some temple. I said, Bhagavan, pata nahi bichara kiska hai. He must be suffering. I can't now do help anything anyway. I am putting this into hundi. Somehow this punya, you know who lost it, should go to him. It is on his behalf. I don't know her or she or he, age, what the person does. I don't know. But see that this money goes to him or her and bless the person. May the person find peace in the heart. And may the person uh, get his money back through some help or something, whatever it is. Take care of that person. This is called sensitivity. So when you are living under sensitivity, dharma, नॉट कामकारता, ओ मिल गया पैसा ले लो, भगवान बचाए, भगवान ने दिया है, भगवान ने हमको दिया. So desire should not control. Free desires, freelancer, free lifestyle. Dangerous. What happens to such person? Those who live according to their own whims and fancies and desires, not following any scriptural ordinances. Scripture dharma tells us what to do, what not to do. So he says, Nasa siddhim avapnoti. He will not attain any siddhi, accomplishment, perfection he will not get. Na sukham, na param gatim. There is no joy in living, nor there will be supreme goal. There is no evolution. And there is no joy in that. Constantly suffering, 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 suffering. I remember one sloka now, Vidur Niti. Vidurji says, who suffers continuously? A greedy man, an angry man. He says, Irshi grunena santushtaha krodhano nitya shankitaha parabhagyopajivi cha shadaite nitya dukkhitaha. These people, these 6 types of people who have these 6 kind of negative qualities, Vidurji says in Viduraniti, they go through perpetual suffering, sorrow, perpetual sorrow, 24 nitya dukkhit, nityam dukkham. Who are they? Irshi, one who is jealous. Gruni, one who hates. Na santushtaha, one who is not contented with what he has. Krodhano, always angry. Nitya shankitaha, always doubtful. Doubting Guru, doubting Shastra, doubting himself, doubting people, no trust anywhere. Nitya shank, doubting about himself, about his achievement, about study. Pata nahi kya hoga. Doubt, 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 doubt. Nitya shank, everything, doubting everything. खाना लाया, maybe विश्व में poison मिला होगा, पता नहीं, पता. This kind of a doubting individual, doubting Thomas as he is called. Nitya shankita, 5th one. 6th one, parabhagya upajivi. Who lives based on others' luck, others' bhagya. Oh, my others' bhagya, my father is earning, on his bhagyam, I am living my life. My father is a great politician, on his name, I am making my own career, my own way. Swataha, independently, I am zero. I am depending all my life on somebody's luck, somebody's hard work. If he fails, I fail. दूसरों के भाग्य पर निर्भर होकर जीवन जीना. इस 6 प्रकार के लोगों को, even one you have, then that person will be experiencing perpetual non-stop sorrow. Now, suppose if I have all the 6, narakam only. Narakam. Na sukham na param gatim. Because these 3. All these things are born out of anger, desire. ईर्ष्या घृणा न संतुष्टि नहीं है, क्रोधन नित्य शंकित, परभागोपजीवी, all the six are born out of desire. Concluding verse, therefore, I want to be liberated from this desire, anger, and greed. What is the way? Bhagavan says only one way is there. तस्मात् शास्त्रं प्रमाणं ते कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितौ ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तं कर्म कर्तुमिहार्हसि तस्मात् शास्त्रं प्रमाणं ते कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितौ ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तं कर्म कर्तुमिहार्हसि. Tasmat, therefore, conclusion, very important sloka. Shastram pramanam te. Shastram pramanam. What is authority for your life? Based on what we have to mold our life? Shastram. Shastram pramanam. Shastravakyam pramanam. Whatever Shastra says, Shastra guides us. Every sort of samskaras are there, 16 samskaras, Shastra gives guidance. How to live life, Shastra guides us. What attitude should be cultivated in order to progress? Shastra guides us. Whole Gita, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Upanishads, Vedas, guiding us. How to die? Shastra guides us. How to get punyam? Shastra guides us. How to renounce? Shastra guides us. How to be happy? Shastra guides us. What kind of work I should do? Shastra guides us. How to work? Shastra guides us. So what is the authority for one life? Not according to kamakarataha. Not जैसे मैंने सोचा वैसे जीऊंगा. That is how the lifestyle is. इसका प्रमाण क्या है भैया? किसके आधार पर तुम ये अपना काम तुम करने लगे हो, करना शुरू किया है? इसका अथॉरिटी कौन है? इसके पीछे कौन है? कोई नहीं है. ऑन व्हाट बेसिस यू हैव कम टू कंक्लूजन? कोई बेसिस नहीं है भाई. कोई स्क्रिप्चर हो, कोई गुरु या शास्त्र और शास्त्री. शास्त्र मीन्स स्क्रिप्चर, शास्त्र गुरु, वन हु नोस ऑल शास्त्रास. कोई आधार नहीं है मेरा. देन लाइफ इज डेंजरस. Therefore, our country is suffering because in spite of all the wisdom that is available through epics, Ramayana, Mahabharata, through 18 Puranas, through Smriti Shastras, Geeta, of course, part of Mahabharata, Vedas are there, many Granthas are there, many other books are written, Niti Shastras are there, Subhashitams are there, Dharma Shastras are there, Smriti Shastras are there. They guide us. It is like without training, go to operation theater and want to do operation on a patient. Is it possible? Without learning anything, I want to go into the court and argue in the way I want, abuse the judge, abuse everybody, and then come out. Without getting trained as a teacher, go and talk everything on every subject. We cannot. Shastras, of course, we have to be trained. When only after training at the feet of Guru, sitting at the feet of Guru, then only we get idea what Shastra says. What is the reference book for us in life? Life manual क्या है? Either a grantha. Every Purana, everything tells us how to be and how not to be. And also tells the consequences if you follow The scriptures, how to be if you follow, what are the beautiful things. If you follow how not to be, what are the consequences? Clear. Tasmat Shastram Pramanam. In what? Karya Akarya Vyavasthito. In what is to be done and what is not to be done. तुम्हारा अथॉरिटी क्या है, किसमें है? शास्त्र को पकड़ो। शास्त्र को खुद पढ़ने से शास्त्र समझ में नहीं आता, इसीलिए गुरु के पास जाओ। ज्ञात्वा शास्त्र विधानोक्त, हैविंग नोन द शास्त्र विधि, the ordinances or instructions or guidance given by the Shastras. Karma kartum artha. You should act in this world. You become eligible to work in this world. Properly act. So where is the gateway? First these three, drop it. Understand these three: kama, krodha, lobha, desire, anger, and greed are gateways to hell. So where should I? Just start Shastra. What doctor says to it. What Shastra says to it. That is why we have to attend study groups regularly, discuss, clarify doubts, develop the skill of participating in a group discussion physically, not always online, physically. Meet people, look into their eyes, feel the presence of the other people. नहीं मैं घर पे बैठ के ज्ञान दूंगा. आई एम नाउ टॉकिंग बिकॉज ऑफ no reason, no other way. I started in COVID, so therefore I'm continuing. But all the time, everything only through online. We must meet also. But we are lazy, number one. A convenience has become an excuse. And a convenience which was provided to all of us during COVID has become a foundation, an excuse not to attend the classes physically. Not only here, my dear, everywhere. And what do we expect? When I go to any Mahatma, Swami, or anybody, that Swami should be available for me, Swami should talk to me, Swami should spend time with me at my convenience, not according to his convenience. हम आए थे स्वामी जी, आप नहीं थे. Is it a complaint or what? But when I'm available, why don't you come? But classes are being conducted everywhere. Not only Chinmay Mission I'm talking, everywhere and all over the world. Any good satsangs are going on. By any great Mahatma, by any seeker, by any person. People ask, I would add shamelessly. Suppose हवन चल रहा है, स्वामी जी ऑनलाइन यूट्यूब मिलता क्या? Where are you? बस in sector 30 Noida, or 29 Noida, or 25, 29, or just here in Noida only. स्वामी यहीं पे है बगल में, वो थोड़ा बिजी है, आप थोड़ा ऑनलाइन करा दीजिए ना हवन. You have to sit there, listen to mantras, and smoke you should take. That home agni, that we should see jwala and then feel the heat of it. You don't get the heat of it, you go and get the aroma of that havan. That is very essential. And meet people, presence of the people, presence of the Rutvik who is chanting mantras, Brahmanas coming and chanting. Jnatva Shastridhanoktam karma. Therefore, that is the only gateway, my dear. Know from Shastras. Correct yourself. Adjust the knobs of your personality. Through study, guidance, take it from teacher, reflect, clarify doubts. Be in the energetic presence of the co-seekers, study group members. Everyone carry the energy. Be in that presence, energetic presence of the co-seekers. Okay, I conclude here. 16th chapter, Daiva Asura Sampat Vibhaga. Om Tat Sat iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yogo Nama Shodashodhyayaha Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyah Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchah Arihi Om Sri Bhagavanuvacha Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi Danam Damascha Yajñascha Swadhyayah Tapa Arjavam. Let us offer great gratitude to Guru, Gurudev, Guru Parampara, and Bhagavan Krishna for giving us the opportunity to study 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita titled Daiva Asura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. Thank you. So next class onwards, we shall enter into 17th chapter, Shraddhatraja Vibhaga Yoga. Yoga. We'll see. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. We have completed chapter 16. As per our tradition, we will do a voluntary Guru Dakshina, which I'll send the link. I mean, those who wish to participate, more than welcome to do that. And we have our Vedanta class tomorrow, Sunday, 10 o'clock sharp, 10 to 11. We are studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4. So it's a hybrid class, which is held at Chinmaya Mission Noida Ashram. And we also have online participants from outside the state. So those who are attending, please join us tomorrow, 10 o'clock. See you sharp. Thank you so much. Hari Om.